Good morning, or good afternoon, as the case may be. You might have noticed some of the banners I've been putting on the internet right now. We're announcing the time for the Geyer Cook Report in Greenwich Mean Time. So where I'm at right now is -8 for GMT, so I'm actually 7 a.m. in the morning where I'm recording. But in London, it's 3 in the afternoon. Okay? So use the GMT handle of 3 p.m. and then calculate your time zone difference where you're at in the world, and then you'll know when this episode will be live, like it is right now. The other things that we're going to talk about, of course, we got to talk about this screen over here. The GeyerCookReport.podbean.com is where you go to get to where I'm looking at right now. And there's up at the top, become a patron. Hope you do. The links for the archive, you can search all the episodes in that search podcast search box up there, provided to us by podbean.com. And you go down to this red link. Where's my mouse? And it says the Geyer Cook Report right there. That text is with today's to date. Has got the show note links. Bazinga, there they are. And speaking of Bazinga, see that space down there? Right down there? If you're on YouTube, there's a gray area right below my picture. We're going to fill that with banners like this. And in order to contact me by having your banner appear in there, you simply go up to the link here in the show notes, says contact Guy, and that makes it happen. Okay? Or you can go to the URL that's in there, about.me, whack Geyer Cook. Okay? Enough of that. The wrap-up, looking at last Monday's episode of the Geyer Cook Report, and we'll click on the link to get there, is we talked about collaboration. Maybe it's time to take your efforts to the next level. That is to say, find some partners, build a team, and start doing some bigger things, bigger than perhaps you were doing as a solopreneur. Sometimes you're a team member collaborating with other people anyway. So let's look at some perfect software to add to the internet toolbox. And we've got 7 links there of some great software. Take a look at those. I think you're going to like what you see. The Tuesday episode, we'll go down here and we click on this, is we talked about the free website that you get with Google My Business and Google Search. Now, why this is important, we demonstrated it. We opened google.com and I put in the search query, Internet Marketing Services near me. No mention of Vitamine Hosting, no mention of Geyer Cook, just Internet Marketing Services near me. I come up on the search, number 1. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm signed into Google when I do it, and they do that. I suspect it's geographical because I'm sitting at the place. And so near me, a couple of feet, yeah, that's going to come up number 1. A lot closer than the other instances listed. So if you haven't claimed your business, Google My Business. Well, first off, don't tell me. You can ask Pat. I'll nag you. The effort to do that, well worth the free advertising that you get as a result of that. So look at the SEO tips that came out last Tuesday, and we'll go back to the notes. And on Wednesday, what's on our mind? Well, again, we're still thinking about that Google My Business stuff. And on Wednesday, the link there is looking at how do you add Google Analytics to your Google My Business page. Okay? And we go right through that. Basically, you add the property of your Google My Business URL into your Google Analytics. And under the same Google account that you have for both. So if you're GeyerCook@gmail.com for Google My Business, you want to be that for your analytics and vice versa. Same. Okay? And I'll go back to the notes. Yesterday, and this is probably the pearl in the oyster of this episode. We talked with somebody about they wanted to promote their site better, and I thought, well, are you doing content marketing? Yeah. You got great content? Yeah. Not working? No. Well, maybe you develop strategies to distribute your content better than you're doing right now. Because this goes back to my days in radio. If you increase your reach, the message goes to more people, you get better conversion ratio. More is better. So take a look at that link there. We've got a little bit.ly right there. http://bit.ly/2018, the numbers, dash B2B tip. And it's capital B2, capital B, lowercase tip. And that'll get you there for the 5 content distribution strategies. And I could click on the link right now. I'm not gonna. You'll have to go and look at that yourself. What I am going to click on right now is to look at the credits. So we'll go there. And at the bottom of the show notes, we'll take Monday for instance. And you'll see the line in the show notes, the Geyer Cook Report credits list is here. And you click on the word here, and it takes you to credits for the Geyer Cook Report. And that's where I say, thanks for listening, for watching today, taking minutes out of your day. We sure appreciate that. The link for the show notes, the archive of all the links, and they're arranged by date. The link for the company webpage, GeyerCookOnlineServices.com. The subscription venues for Podbean, for iTunes, for YouTube. If you're on YouTube, of course, you also subscribe, and you also click on that little bell icon to be notified when we got a new update. There's a way to rate and review this podcast on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, this is now called. I still call it iTunes. Probably old school. And be a patron on Podbean. Thanks to all the patrons. Sure appreciate your efforts. We've got links in the credits for Fraser Ramsey. He's one of the co-hosts on Hattrick and Ramsey Unleashed podcast over there in Edinburgh, Scotland. They're on the radio. It's heartsonglive.co.uk, I believe. And Eileen Smith, thanks a lot for telling us about Screencast-O-Matic. Continue your efforts on eileensmith.com. And she's got other properties too, but that's the main one we're going to list there. And of course, Facebook.com. There's a group there called Friends Just Chatting. Check it out. It's a keeper. So, there's a paragraph there about SiteGround hosting and etc., etc. We can go back to the top, click on the banner there, and that'll take us to this link. This is Geyer Cook Online Services blog. That's where you go when you clicked on the link from the GeyerCookReport.podbean.com. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you Monday. It's a wrap.